Hello, friends. This is Annette of AnnetteLeonard.com, back with another moment for chronic wellness. Thanks so much for being here. We are continuing today to talk about how do you cultivate a rich inner life. And as the walls of illness close in and make my life smaller and make my experience more limited and my opportunities for interaction less and decrease my capacity and my energy and my ability to do and go and share in relationships and conversations and a work environment and all the things that used to contribute to a more full life. Having a rich inner life has become much more of a priority to help me maintain any sort of balanced mental health picture. And so one of the ways that I do that is by listening to podcasts and audiobooks. Now, I'm a bit of a nerd, folks. Don't know if you've picked up on that in the course of these podcasts and webisodes, but I am. My dad is heavy-duty scientist, and so I can go down some real science rabbit holes or get ensnared in things like Freakonomics or politics kinds of things can grab me from time to time, although I do find that there's a lot of world and current event stuff that is so heavy these days that can really pollute my spirit or drag my heart down. So I don't spend a lot of time on those. But there are a number of podcasts like popular ones like This American Life or with Jad Abumrad. I can't think of the name right now. I'll post it in my comments section. But lots of little podcasts that I listen to with great regularity that then just I'll hear an idea that will take a form of curiosity, that will seed an interest or an idea for me, that will lead me to look up other podcasts or audiobooks, whole books to listen to. That format for me requires the least amount of both physical effort, because my eyes don't have to be engaged. I don't have to be physically holding a book or even an e-reader. And I can do it almost any time of day when I just have a little bit of mental capacity to put in an earbud or even listen on one of my Alexa devices and play a book or a podcast. And I let those ideas just start to feed each other in a circular way. So one example of that not too long ago was I heard the idea of dead reckoning mentioned somewhere. And I was like, what is this dead reckoning? And it turns out that it's this like internal ability to like be set down anywhere in an environment and then be able to figure out where you need to go to get back to where you need to be in space and time. And I just thought that was fascinating. And then that led me to learn about carrier pigeons and all the theories about how pigeons find their way home. And is it magnetic field, or are they using the moon or and then that led me to some books that I listened to, some that were fiction, some that were nonfiction. And then that led me to learn about butterflies and the whole idea that when the caterpillar is in the chrysalis, there is a point when it is just caterpillar soup. It just turns completely to goo before it has to reform as a butterfly. And so you can hear, just even as I'm talking to you about this, that these ideas get me excited. And when I'm not out there having other people in the real world seed these conversations and feed me new ideas, it does light me up to let these inputs of information spark the genesis of new information and new ideas in my world. And so podcasts and audiobooks are a great source of inspiration for me in terms of cultivating my inner life. How about you? What's lighting you up? What's inspiring you? I'd really want to know. So sound off. And this is just one of the ways, folks, that I work on figuring out whether or not my body is healthy, my heart, mind, and spirit can be well. Thanks for being here. Talk to you soon.